Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to this YouTube channel. It's your guy Igor here. Today's video we are going to be talking about Vancouver and Calgary, pros and cons of these cities. People have been asking me for a long time, where it's best to live. Should I move to Calgary or should I move to Vancouver? Because lots of you were planning to immigrate to Canada and choosing the city where to settle. So I'm going to give you pros and cons of living in Vancouver and in Calgary, and I'll leave it up to you to decide which place is best to live. Also, I will encourage people to leave comments from people from Vancouver and Calgary. Let us know what's your experience for living in these two beautiful cities and which is the best in your opinion. Now, let's begin. Guys, let's start with beautiful Vancouver. With good things, then I'll tell you some bad things. Now, the good thing is Vancouver is extremely beautiful. It has the nature, all the attractions. It has an ocean. Okay, it's a portal city. They have in Vancouver, it's huge hub for logistics, for the transportations. Lots of tourists come there, then they come to Alberta to see Banff and Jasper after they traveled there. So it is really attractive worldwide. It is a rich city. It is a metropolitan city. It has more jobs. So people are going to Vancouver. They know that they can get more jobs. It's like LA, they say. Some people say it's like LA, Los Angeles in Canada. It is one of the world's most best places to live in. Always competing with Melbourne. And lots of people want to live there, in that city. That's where actually the negative part comes in terms of Vancouver. The good thing is the weather is amazing. It doesn't get that cold in winter, and that's one of the warmest cities in Canada, I would say. And the bad thing is rain. It rains a lot. Some people really hate it. It is more sun in Calgary. It's more grey in Vancouver. Some people would call it like England, you know, when it's always like rain, mist, clouds and stuff like that. So people don't like the rains. Also, because it's so popular around the globe, it attracted a lot of international investors, a lot of rich people who came there. It means real estate is extremely expensive. Lots of rich people came there to establish their businesses. So if you're like a bottom level person who is trying to make your way up, you are stuck in the rat race. That's it. That's how some people call it. It's a rat race. You're competing with people who are extremely rich. People who have money to afford things that a normal person like me or you might not be able to afford. So you're competing with all the richness of those people. The other part about it is traffic. People are saying traffic there is horrible. The commute time can take up to 3 hours. Can you imagine taking 3 hours out of your day? Let's say you work 8 hours plus a little bit of overtime. You end up traveling. It takes you like 12 hours, you know, back and forth from your work. So you're competing with some people who have way more resources, less opportunities for a poor person to go in and make a fortune, competing with everyone who has way more opportunities by having more money. So these are the negative parts of the city. You are not making as much money like you would say for bottom level jobs in Calgary. The prices are higher, real estate is higher, competition is higher. So even though it has more jobs, these are the negative parts. You tell me if I missed anything in the comments down below, guys, especially if you are from there, if you lived in Calgary and Vancouver. Now let's talk a little bit about Calgary. Guys, as you might know, I'm a little bit biased towards Calgary. I live here. I live in Calgary. Right now I went 45 minutes driving from Calgary to Elbow Falls, and I'm shooting a video for you. It's beautiful. Look at the nature. Look at this. 45 minutes from where I live in Calgary to here, to the mountains, to the Rockies, to the rivers, to the forest, to the bears. I hope there are no bears around me. Wilderness. So Calgary is also competing with one of the most livable, best cities to live in the world. It is a beautiful city with lots of nature. You know, people would say, negative part about Calgary. Let's mix pros and cons, because for Calgary, I'm biased. First thing is, it gets cold in winter, okay? It gets to -40 sometimes. It sucks when it gets cold, but hey, we have Chinook effect. It's warm wind coming from the mountains. It's really hot, so one day it's -40. It doesn't stay -40 like that the entire time. So one day it's -40, the other, or the same day, it's 0 degrees, and it's not that cold anymore, you know, or it's -20, then all of a sudden it's +5. You know, the snow melts, so it's not like crazy cold all the time. It's bearable. The climate in Calgary is extremely dry, so your skin, negative part, can burst. You know, it's 1 kilometer above the sea level. Your migraine, if you have migraine issues, headaches, might be not the best place for you to be in. But at the same time, if you have a proper humidifier, a proper cream to apply on your hands and feet, you should be alright. I mean, I lived here for quite some time, and the ecology here is pretty good. Now, the bad thing is, you're going to say Calgary is like a big village. You know, it's not like, you know, one of the bigger cities like Toronto or Vancouver. But I would hate you if you say Calgary is small. Now, if you look at Vancouver, it's all condensed in one spot, right? A high density of people in one area, but Calgary is huge. The thing is about it is spread out. It's a really big city. It's really wide. The diameter of it is huge. It's not a small city. It's just spread out everywhere. We have more space to live in here, and that's why it looks smaller. It looks more like suburban place. It looks more like a village. There is a beautiful downtown that is really, you know, up to the mark, but at the same time, it is more relaxed here, I would say. And it's both bad part for some people, and it's a good part for other people if you want more of a family lifestyle. Now, the bad part about Calgary, it has less jobs than Vancouver, unfortunately, but fortunately, it also pays a little bit more for those jobs of the bottom level that are available. And the best part about it is that you can afford things. So I hope this video is not going to make it too popular to move to Calgary, okay? Guys, don't move to Calgary, don't make it too expensive. I don't want to, you know, attract billionaires, millionaires from, you know, around the globe to come and start buying real estate here, because the prices would go up, and I don't mind because I own some real estate, so I would make some money on it. And anyhow, it's way cheaper than in Vancouver. Bad part is it's not as attractive as Vancouver. Good part is you can actually have your own place for your own family. The bad part about Calgary is there is a special mentality in Calgary. People say it's easier to make friends in Calgary, but at the same time you have to fit into a certain stereotype of people here. There's a certain way of culture that is acceptable, and that's how you make friends here. It's not as easy. That's kind of my opinion on it, guys. Calgary, I like Calgary more than Vancouver because I can afford living here, but at the same time, if I could afford living there, maybe I would even live there. So that's, guys, my tip on it. I love Calgary, I live here, I do encourage everyone to come here, but at the same time, if everyone comes here, it's going to become like Vancouver, because hey, people can't afford living there, so they will start coming here. It's a beautiful place, it's amazing nature. You love nature, family lifestyle, calm down and everything. You like commute instead of 3 hours, like half an hour to your workplace maximum, then Calgary would be the right place for you guys. Okay, so that's the video, guys. I'm looking forward to read your comments. Check out, if you're interested in immigrating to Canada, link in the description. There's an agency. They are really good. They'll give you a discount if you go through that link from this channel, and they have real certified immigration lawyers. I can tell you they're good guys. So check out the link in the description. Also check out my family channel, guys. If you want to see vlogs of my family, not just me talking on the camera and giving you information, the link is also in the description. Subscribe to the channel, guys. We'll see you in the next video. Looking forward to read your comments about Calgary and Vancouver. See you soon, guys. Igor out.